today we shall be creating a beautiful web page with internal styling. So we will see how to use internal styling instead of adding styling as an attribute to a section or to an element. All right, thank you. Right now we have some images. So go back to your web design folder, as you can see. And in case you've not followed other videos on this course, I encourage you to go and follow those videos before continuing with this, because this is a continuation of the web design course. So you go back to your web design folder, go to create a folder, asset folder, then add some images, local images. Just pick some random images and add it all to the asset folder. Okay, when you've done that, create a file, call it internal styling.html. Okay, internal styling.html. Then once again, you have to get the basic HTML template. Shift exclamation mark. You use the MS abbreviation for the basic HTML template. Okay, then your title tag, add internal styling. Okay, once again, like I told us in the last class, it's good you section your website. It's a nice way of writing your codes, and it also helps you to debug in case you're having issues with rendering your web pages. You can easily go back to a particular section and fix your issues. Let's close this for now. Okay, so for the first section, let's write section 1. Then you highlight it, Ctrl// to comment it out in VS Code. All right, then open tag section and close tag. So first of all, let's create an header, h1. Let's call it image. Let's just call it section 1. Yeah, section 1. And under section 1, let's get the let's add a block of text. And to add block of text, remember, use paragraph element, paragraph. Then in VS Code, you can get lorem ipsum. Just write LO, you're going to get the element abbreviation for lorem ipsum. Lorem ipsum is just a block of text. So as you've done that, write LO, then you have the element abbreviation. Then you click on enter. You have this block of text. As you can see, it doesn't make sense, but it's just for testing. Just for testing. And then you see our paragraph is going off the screen. So to wrap your paragraph or to wrap your content, you do alternate plus Z. See, it has wrapped. So for more text, let's just copy the content, the lorem ipsum, and then let's paste it, Ctrl V, paste it again, you see? Or we didn't copy. Let's highlight it, and then Ctrl C, press Ctrl C, then Ctrl V to paste it. Okay, so that is our paragraph section. Now the next is going to be an image, RMG, image. So like I said before, we are using local images. Local images, these images are saved in our website already, which are these images 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for this, let's add one dot. No, now because it's in asset folder, you have to reference the asset before you can reference the image. Asset/1.jpg. Yeah. So just alternate, just call it family. The alternate attribute is to describe the content of the image. So just call it family. Yes, because it's a family actually. And let's also add width and height attribute for the image. Height, let's make it height 300 height 300, okay, height 200, and then width 400. Yes, let's save, and then let's see what we have already. Open with live server. Okay, we have this, as you can see, section 1, the block of text, and then the image. Okay, let's go back. Now let's create another section. Just copy it like this. Highlight it and then press Ctrl+C to copy it. Then Ctrl+V to paste it. Let's call the second section section 2. So highlight it and press Ctrl// copy it, highlight it and press Ctrl// yeah. Then this section 2. Come here, cut this 2, and then leave the block of text. Let's change the image. Okay, okay. I think what we should do is that we want at least 3 images per section. 3 images per section, as we are creating just 2 sections. So let's copy this image. Ctrl+V, Ctrl+V. Then let's change the image to, then 3. Okay, Ctrl+S to save. You come here and then you copy these images to Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, Ctrl+V, and then you change images 4, 5, 6. And like I said before, all these images are here already. So you see, so let's check. See, these are our images, and then the header, the block of text, and then we have the images. Now let's use internal styling to style this web page. Internal styling to style the web page. All right. Now for internal styling, you come to the space above the body element. Then you write style. Then first of all, let's style a whole section, a section. Now to style a section, you have to write section. To select a section, you select the section like section, then curly braces. Let's say now let's assume we want all the content of the section to be in the center. We use text align. It's going to align it horizontally in the center. So let's save and see. As you can see, everything now is in the center, all the content, using text align and using internal styling. Okay. Now the next thing is let's have a background color for the section. Background. Let's use light gray. Light gray. See, light gray. Let's see. As you can see, the section has a background color. As you can see, it has a background color. Okay, now let's have some padding. Like I said, padding is the space between the content and the border. That's padding. Let's add some padding. You see this image and the border outline is touching. So once you have some padding, you're gonna have some space in between the content and the border of the section or of the element. All right, let's add some padding. Padding. Let's say padding 10 pixel. Okay, and let's see the result. You see now, we now have some space here, and there's some space. You see, the 2 sections are touching. So we have to add some margin. Margin is the space in between these 2 sections, or the space between an element and the outer part, meaning the space between an element and the outer part, which is the space outside the element. So now you see it now in practice. So let's add margin. Let's imagine 10 pixel. Okay, let's see. Okay, you see now there's a space between these 2 elements, and also a space between the outer part and this element. Okay, now when we add margin 10 pixel, it affected this, as you can see. So what we'll do is that we're going to reduce these images, the size of these images, and then we increase the margin. Okay, now let's go to the images and let's make the size 300 for all, 300, 300, and for these two, 300, 300, 300. And then for this margin, let's just use margin top. You can add margin bottom. The reason is because if you notice, we just have only bottom element so that it's a space between the two elements at the bottom, as you can see. So that's why we added margin bottom. So maybe we should increase the margins. The margin. You come here, let's make it 15 pixel. Go back there, see it has increased a little. Now for our images also has reduced. Let's take it back to what it was. And back to what it was, let's take it back to 400. I think I prefer it wider than it is right now. 400, width 4. You're gonna save it, then come back here. Yeah, I think it's better. It's gonna fill the screen, as you can see. It's filling the screen. Yeah. Okay, now we have our section header, the text, and then we have this. So let's see if we can increase. Let's increase this margin a little. For more space, you go back to your internal styling and then increase your margin. Let's make margin bottom 15 pixel. Okay, as you can see, it has increased. As you can see, so we have been able to use internal styling to style a web page instead of using style attributes. We have used internal styling. So in case you want to know how to use style attribute to style a web page, you can go to our last our previous tutorial. You see it there. But for this, we are using internal styling. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Let's increase the header sizes, and then let's also see, let's increase the text size too, and maybe add some space in between. Okay, now to select your header, just like you did for a section, you have to select H1. Go to your internal style and write H1. Okay, then do font size. Font size, let's say 30 pixel. And then again, select your paragraph. You know, we said we want some space, some line height, and then let's also increase the height, the size. Go back to your internal styling section and then write P to select the paragraph. Then curly braces, have some line height. Line height, let's say line height 1.5 pixel. Let's see. Oh, it's bad, as you can see, but the header size has increased. So let's make it line height 2 pixel. Let's see. Oh, it's not working. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, now we don't need to add pixel to it. Line height 2, just 2 or 1.5 would work. So I think this is okay like this. And this is also very responsive. Let's reduce it. Okay. As you can see, if you come here and you do this, as you can see, it's responsive. As you can see, we can also add some space in between the images. Let's have some space between images. To get to image, just come back to your internal styling, IMG image, and also say margin bottom for image. Let's say 10 pixel, or let's say 5 pixel. Margin bottom for images. Okay, I think we have some space, if you noticed. Okay, let's expand it and see. Okay, so it's responsive, and we have been able to use internal styling. Thank you for following, and please don't forget to subscribe and then smash the notification button for more videos. See you next time, guys.